Oh man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is? Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's time for Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is Huck and Big Nate.
You never were good with the bottle opener. May as well get you for Christmas.
You got me one for Christmas last year. It's actually under the desk on your side. See, the problem is I've now switched sides of the desk. Dress
See,
just leaves us to our own
you
devices.
need a
You
handheld.
guys figure it out.
A handheld. Do you know how many bottle openers I have? I mean, let's
I
I
love
mean
bottle
let's digress immediately. I probably have 300 or 400. I mean, seriously. I mean, like the RV has three installed in different places because you never know where you're going to be. Might be sitting at a table, might be no, I'm not. No, I'm not driving. One outside the door and one inside the door. There's three.
So, if you're watching on the
That's
YouTube or the
nice.
Facebook, this is a bottle opener my dad gifted me years ago. It is part of a hockey stick, and I use this one religiously as
Ah,
my favorite because A, it's got the hockey grip, but I played hockey all throughout high school, and it's just the most fitting. But I've got a dog bone shaped bottle opener in Studio B. I believe there is a line and Kugel bottle opener in here. Yep, there's a line and Kugel. I've got the one you gifted me. We've got bottle openers aplenty,
yeah,
but this
there's
one's
one
my
under the
favorite.
desk. Not going to move the
Anything's a bottle
camera.
opener if you try hard enough.
Just about anything. So I'm drinking the probably too much of it. The Einstok and white ale. This is somewhere in Europe. So they're like bragging about how this is the best wheat beer ever made.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. So this whole show is gonna be wheat beers because what's November about? Wheat beer, I think.
I think you're 100% right. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving. I've got the Kentucky Blueberry Barrel Wheat, 8% ABV. Of course, I mean those Kentucky bourbon barrel
Well, they got
stouts. Yeah,
yeah,
everything they put in a
yeah.
barrel usually
Those
comes out pretty solid.
Kentucky, those people know. I mean, they named their brewery Kentucky. I don't know, but it's good beer. I mean, years ago, 5, 6 years ago, I don't know, they came out. We somehow just happened upon a bottle of their beer, and it was delicious.
No, they 100% know what they're
They
doing. So I'm
do, they
very
do
excited
know
by
what they're
this
doing.
blueberry barrel wheat. I
Blueberry
imagine it's
barrel
going to taste like muffins. We'll find out.
muffin.
So you say November is all about wheat. Why is it all about wheat for you, Huck?
Well, because I had this in my refrigerator and I want to get rid of it, so
Okay.
I said, well, why don't I just say that November is all about wheat? Well, if you think about it, I know that I can't even think about it. Wheat,
You know what? I can think about it. Of course, Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving. What do we have wheaty at Thanksgiving? I guess maybe they feed
rolls.
turkeys wheat. Oh, rolls, yeah,
Uh,
rolls.
Pie has flour, which comes from wheat.
Yeah, there you go. That's wheat.
Um,
Uh,
Stuffing, I feel like has wheat.
they have
Cornbread.
football
Cornbread
games.
doesn't have wheat because it's cornmeal.
They have
Damn
football
it.
games, and they sing about the waves of grain. Well, maybe they should.
Yes, and the
If they
waves of
don't,
grain,
they
of course,
should.
are wheat.
They're wheat. Those waves of
All
grain.
right, so November is all about wheat.
Well,
I'm on
this
board.
week is. The problem is they threw an extra weekend between, October and Thanksgiving this year. So we're like scrambling for a show. I mean, what are you going to do? You
Wheat.
can't really. Already did. You guys did Oktoberfest. You did pumpkins. What are fall beers? They're Oktoberfest and pumpkin. We had some fall. So we got to wait for Christmas. We can't do Christmas. It's a rule, not before Thanksgiving. We have to wait to do Christmas, which I'll give you a little precursor to Christmas. What I'm thinking here, a little peek into the future, is I didn't drink all my Christmas beers last year. So we're
Oh
going to do an
boy.
experiment and see if Christmas beers will last a year. Fair enough.
That works for me.
I could actually buy the same beers and we could drink the last year's version and this year's version. But I got this think, I'm no beer expert, or hey, perhaps I am, is a Christmas beer should last. It should be like a barley wine or, it's a big dark beer generally. So it should be able to last a year without any ill effects. How do you feel about that, Nate?
I'm trying to think. I've never
So
when I my pinnacle of Christmas beers, and I don't care what anyone says.
okay.
I get it every Christmas for decorating the tree, and it never lasts. It's certainly not lasting a
Can
year.
I guess?
Yes.
Mad Elf?
No.
Oh.
Sierra Nevada's Celebration Ale.
Oh, that's a good one.
One of my all-time favorites. I've never tried
that's a
to
good
age
beer.
it for a year, but I don't know that it would. I don't know that it would
it's
hold.
dark. I think it would.
You think? Okay.
So what I have, I mean, I can tell you up front, I don't know what I'm gonna pick of that, but I got a half a 6-pack of Great Lakes Christmas Ale, Christmas crack as we call it, half a 6-pack. I bought a Days of Christmas from Clown Shoes, and there weren't that enough days in Christmas, so I think I got 6 of those. Then I got some other stuff. But we'll do one with fresh Christmas beers too. We usually do 2 or 3 Christmas shows, right?
I think and kind of doing a cross compare. So I did some research on wheat just now because of the power of the internet.
I love the internet.
Wheat, November is wheat month.
That's when they're harvesting.
No, unless you're in Asia. That's when they're planting, late
Not in
October
Asia.
and November.
Okay.
They are planting the wheat to be harvested in June to August.
There you go.
So, farmers, for those of you out there,
We love farmers.
thanks for your labor.
Yeah, this would not exist without farmers.
Get out there, plant some wheat. And again, I just Googled that. So,
Yeah.
I'm
So
no
are we
expert.
planting it here, or we need to do that? We can't let the Chinese get ahead of us, right? We need to plant our wheat too.
well, that's what I'm saying. They harvest in Asia, they harvest in October and through December. Here, we're planting October through December.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was confused.
So we got this like for instance, out in Colorado, their harvest is June 25th through August 10th, June 8th through July 5th, but they're planting right now. You know, you got to let the field lay
Yeah.
for a little bit.
Well, how about in the Midwest where it's windy?
They're not planting wheat there; they're planting corn.
They got wheat too.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Well, they're not listed as one of the like main providers, so we're just going to ignore them.
Yeah. So we'll be
do you
traveling
consider Arizona Midwest?
Arizona. No,
Then, yeah.
Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest.
Southwest.
Alabama's southeast.
Yeah, Alabama's its own state.
Arkansas. I need a. We're going to put a
Arkansas
map
is
up.
kind of Midwest.
Okay, June
Lower
8th,
Midwest.
June 8th through July 5th
They're harvesting?
for planting.
Oh, planting. Yeah, yeah.
Or harvesting. Yes, sorry, for harvesting.
Yeah,
Planting
so-
is
Yeah, it must
now.
be planted now. Yeah. So we always travel and we see plants by the side of the road. When we're in some weird place we haven't been before, Wisconsin and Minnesota come to mind, and it's like we're trying to use Google Plants. It doesn't work at 70 miles an hour,
no.
but we tried. But there's some plant in Ohio, and I think we finally determined it might be tofu. I don't know. Is that a plant? I think it is.
Soybeans.
Soybeans.
I think tofu is made from soy.
Anyway, it's a dark green bush. It looks like peanuts, but it's not. Because we all know peanuts aren't growing in Ohio. They're growing in
Virginia.
southeastern Virginia in the flats. That's where peanuts grow, and you can get peanut butter pie
We basically
at
invented
the homestead.
peanuts.
And the what's that one in the Roanoke Hotel? Is that the Roanoke? The Roanoke restaurant, but they closed.
The
Or did they
Hotel Roanoke.
Hotel Roanoke, peanut butter pie. Maybe peanut butter soup. Peanut soup. I don't know. But don't go to South Carolina. Then they boil their peanuts and they're soft. We're digressing a lot, but it's true. You guys need to know this. Do not eat the boiled peanuts.
Why?
They're nasty.
Have
There's
you
shells
noticed
on
that
them.
like a lot of gas stations just have boiled peanuts?
Yeah.
What's the deal? I've never tried it.
No, it's nasty.
I've not.
It's
boiled
just like the big
peanuts.
jar of eggs and the red liquid.
Yeah, like who's eating that?
No, I don't know.
There's always some old timer who's in there like, man, I love these pickled eggs.
yeah, pickle.
Do you though? Really?
Do you?
Is this like a depression era
Are
food?
You drunk again, Grandpa?
Yeah. Like,
Come on, Grandpa.
there's no way.
Come on.
100% not. I don't believe you. And
Actually,
I feel like that's the same with
There's
boiled
a
peanuts.
fancy bar in Portland, Oregon, Cerveza, and I had pickled egg, deviled eggs. They were delicious, but they were pink. They were
Yeah.
delicious. Pickled deviled eggs, yeah.
I don't. There are only so many things you should pickle.
That's what I like about some breweries. They're just like they go way out of their way to get a food that you never heard of, and it always turns out to be pretty good. I've not been disappointed.
Breweries don't half-ass things. If
Not
they do, they're not in
really.
business for very long.
No. Well, it depends on the brewery. We were going across top of North Dakota, and you go to a brewery, and it's basically, you know,
We're here. We're the only one for 150
right.
miles.
They got some guy out back grilling burgers.
Yeah.
They got 4 beers.
That's the owner usually.
Yeah, and they got 4 beers, and the owner's wife is the cocktail waitress, and they're real nice, and they're just glad to see you because there's only 5 people there.
Thank you for
And
coming.
4 of them
Is
live
the
there.
war still on?
Yeah, really, it's crazy. But then on the other hand, you go to, San Diego, and you got a brewery. It's like a 5-star restaurant.
Yep.
It costs you
100%.
$100 to park your car. The Uber ride, it's a Cadillac
San Diego
or a
is
Porsche.
responsible for some of the nicest experience I've ever had, but thankfully I wasn't footing the bill.
I swear that my biggest regret, I've been to San Diego like 4 times, is that I never went to Tijuana. But that might be my greatest saving grace that I never went to Tijuana.
You may not be here if you had gone
Right.
to
I mean,
Tijuana.
I'm a pretty good survivor, but you just, that's a whole another level of danger. Danger, Will Robinson.
Lost in
Yeah,
space.
if you got that referral, then you're old. I guess you're an old soul, Nate. An old
I
soul.
liked old TV. We didn't have internet forever. So everything I watched was on DVD when I was a kid.
How do you not have internet?
We were in an area where
Oh, when you were young?
yeah, I 100% have internet now.
Okay, good.
I'm still watching the same old crap
Oh, I know. We do too.
the
Andy
whole
and
last month
Mayberry.
we went through both Adam's Family and the Monsters.
I need to do that for
And
Halloween.
Monsters is still
like-
better.
Late Halloween.
Halloween should go up until Christmas
It should.
because Christmas likes to encroach on our territory. It's only fair if we
Well-
take it back.
Well, Christmas has already come on the Hallmark Channel. I
Yeah.
don't know if you have any of that.
No,
We have a lot of that around.
we
my
don't do
house.
that in our house.
Probably have like 4 TVs.
We have staple movies that we watch, and of course, we're gonna overshadow Thanksgiving. By the way, before we go into the movies that we watch around Christmas, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh,
When is the time to
great.
watch it?
Oh, I'd say Thanksgiving weekend.
That and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory are the only two
I wanna
Thanksgiving
see
movies
the new
I've
one. I
found.
haven't seen the new one.
Wonka with Timothy Chalamet.
That-
It's good for a watch.
Is that the original one? Or is that the?
No. Timothy, this was the musical that they just put out within the last
Yeah, I
5
haven't
years.
seen that. No.
Watch it. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna watch it with any regularity. Now, Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka.
We
That's a
got,
classic.
you got to watch Nightmare Before Christmas at Thanksgiving.
No, you watch that at Halloween and then again at Christmas.
Well, no, at Thanksgiving, it's right in the middle.
It is.
It's big around my family. They like that.
That's okay.
They're cheering.
Our 5-year-old loves Nightmare Before Christmas, so
Yeah, the granddaughter loves it.
we watch it year round.
There you go. Yeah, that's
It's
y'all watch Bluey?
love Bluey.
I have a Bluey shirt.
I don't know. Have you watched much Bluey?
Oh yeah,
There are some episodes there that are
yeah.
just go the one that I think about.
We'll see.
It's called Sleepy Time. I haven't had an opportunity to yet, but I really want to watch it. Not in my right mind
No, it's like a
because
good
it's
show.
phenomenal. It's a great show.
Yeah.
If you have kids and they're making you watch something you don't want to watch, just turn on Bluey. It's addictive and
And
very
adults love
addictive.
it. We watch it when they're not there sometimes.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, so we need to talk about these beers.
Beer.
Play a tune of your choosing and then get to another round. But I'm gonna let you rate yours first. He is Huck's Beer Buzz. I'm Big Nate Danger out there somewhere in the world, in the US. Drez drinks.
I am drinking the Einstok. Got 2 little dots over the O. White ale. They claim it's the best white ale they ever made, and I'm going to agree. This is a 5. This is a perfect wheat beer. It's everything you could ever want. 5.5%. It's got a little coriander going on there, a little orange peel. You can get it all. It's light. It's airy. It's a good beer.
5. Okay.
5.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This Kentucky Blueberry Barrel Wheat, I feel like it's a little bit all over the place. I like the blueberry flavor. I guess I was expecting it kind of taste like a blueberry muffin. I like the ABV, the 8.0,
Oh, it's big.
but it tastes more like candy than it does a beer. And maybe I should have shaken it beforehand because looking at the bottle, there's a ton of sediment hanging at the bottom.
Not fully attenuated.
Yeah. It's good, but it's all over the map. It's hard to pinpoint this just as being a wheat. I'm gonna give him a 3.75.
Oh, sorry. I
I'd
might
still
add
recommend
that
drinking it.
that beer might be a little over past its date.
I did look for a date to make
Yeah,
sure
it
before,
could
but I
be.
didn't see it.
That could have. There's going to be some beers coming out of my refrigerator in the next month or two. It's been there a while. We're going to do
This is 1999. Huck.
Oh, that's really old.
That's when the brewery was established.
Okay, I was going to say, well, I didn't think it was that old because I've hardly ever let a beer last that long. I've got a whole 6-pack of Corona. We'll just do a Corona show.
We can have fun with the Corona show. In the meantime, we could have fun with the Corona show like 4 years ago.
I know.
In the meantime, we are going to let Huck choose the tunes going forward with Brewsday Tuesday. So, Huck, what do you want to hear?
White Room.
A little Cream. All right, Cream on 105.3 The Bear. More Brewsday Tuesday coming up next. In a
White room with black